Hello friends, today we will discuss about measurement of high voltages. Sphere gaps. Generally the high voltages are measured using the sphere gaps. Peak values of voltages may be measured from 2 kV to about 2500 kV by means of spheres. Figure shows the vertical arrangement of sphere gaps. So here labels are given. First one is the insulator support, 2 is sphere shank, third one is operating gear and motor for charging gap distance. Here we can see the operating gear and motor for charging gap distance. 4 is HV connection. Here we can see the HV connection for it is given to the upper sphere. P is the sparking point. So here we can see the P. Diameter of the sphere is capital D. So it is, we can see the capital D. Spacing is nothing but the distance between these two spheres. By adjusting this distance, we can adjust the distance. A is height of P above the earth. Capital B is radius of the clearance from external structures. Capital X is a high voltage lead should not pass through this plane within a distance B from P. So this is the arrangement of a sphere gap for vertical spheres. Now here we can see the sphere gap arrangement for horizontal setup. In a vertical arrangement, lower sphere is grounded for higher voltages, and in a horizontal setup, horizontally with both spheres connected to the source voltage, or one sphere is grounded for lower voltages. And all the dimensions we can see, diameter of the sphere, spacing, and all these things we can see in the figure. This is the real-time photograph of sphere gap arrangement. The arrangement is selected based on the relation between the peak voltage determined by spark over between the spheres and the reading of voltmeter on the primary or input side of the high voltage source. This relation should be within 3%. It is given by the IEC committee. So it is an international standard. Standard values of sphere diameter are 6.25, 12.5, 25, 50, 75, 100, 150 and 200 centimeter. These are the standard values for sphere diameter. The clearance around the sphere gaps. So there must be the clearance around the sphere gaps as per the guidelines given by the international committee. Here we can see the graph. This graph is for breakdown voltage characteristics of sphere gap. So we can see as the gap distance increases, if we go into this side, then gap distances increases, the breakdown voltage is also increases. So this is the characteristics of the sphere gap arrangement. The effect of humidity is to increase the breakdown voltage of sphere gaps by up to 3%. So this is the effect of humidity in sphere gap measurement. Temperature and pressure, however, have a significant influence on breakdown voltage. Breakdown voltage under normal atmospheric conditions is Vs is equal to K into Vn, where K is a factor related to the relative air density, delta. So this is the equation for relative air density. Small delta is equal to P upon 760 into 273 plus 20 upon 273 plus t. So this is the equation for relative air density. The relation between the relative air density and the correction factor K is given in this table. Under impulse voltages, the voltage at which there is a 50% breakdown probability is recognized as the breakdown level. Now, what are the factors that are influencing the spark or voltage of sphere gaps? So, these are the nearby earthed objects, atmospheric conditions and humidity, irradiation, and polarity and rise time of voltage waveforms. So these are the factors that influence the measurement of sphere gaps. The limit of accuracy are dependent on the ratio of the spacing d to the sphere diameter d as follows. So if the spacing d is less than 0.5 into diameter d, then accuracy will be plus or minus 3%. And if the spacing between d is 0.75 into diameter is greater than spacing d is greater than 0.5 d, it means spacing is in between 0.75 into diameter to 0.5 into diameter, then accuracy will be plus or minus 5%. For accurate measurement purposes, gap distance is in excess of 0.75 d are not used. So this is the guidelines for spacing.